no points in the first challenge.
I'm feeling that his dog is this one here.
I got you.
Okay. I see a connection. I don't know why, but I do. Hi, Precious. I'm sensing that this one belongs to the lady next to the guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and...
Owners, please take your rightful places next to your dogs. Well, let's see how many matches we got. That'd be a match.
Yes.
So you got yourself 5 points there, and that'd be a match.
Okay.
You got yourself 10 points, you're on the board.
Okay.
Next up is Joe. Joe received 25 points in the first challenge, putting him in first place. Let's see if he can further his lead.
May we dance?
Can dogs talk to you?
No, they just looking at me. All right, let me put this here. You can be quiet now. All right, you good now? Now we can dance, right?
What are you working on, Joe? What's going on inside?
They felt what they felt like. Now I need to see them over here. We're gonna dance now, right?
Oh, you're right.
No cha-chas.
Are you feeling this? Are you...
Yeah, I just felt it.
All right, you've said it. This is how you feel about it. You're done. Owners, please take your rightful place next to your pets. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
You got yourself a match, that's 5 points. You got yourself a match, that's 10 points. You got yourself 10 points, 2 out of 5. How do you feel?
Well, the 2 that I nailed, I knew I had. The others got me off. The energy I felt was a little off.
Last up is Lynn, who received 0 points in the last challenge.
Walking in, I know I'm not going to tap in the way I'm expected to. Really, what am I looking for? I'm just gonna go with what I gotta go with. Oh, you are just crying for him. He's crying for you. He's just fixated on you. I know this one's yours. Yes, see, she's right there. The girls like the little fluffy ones.
So is this all logic right now? Is none of it
To be honest with you, I've never done a challenge like this in my life. So I think I'm right now in logic. I don't think I'm much in my intuitiveness. This one doesn't seem too happy with my pick. Did I pick the wrong one? All right, Fido, I'm going with you. That's my choice. I can sit here all day and, you know, I get in my mind, and so that's what I'm going with.
Owners, please take your rightful place next to your pets. You didn't get shut out. You got yourself 5 points.
All right. I know going forward, doing these types of challenges is not my forte.
3 psychics correctly matched the man and his chihuahua, while the connection between the woman and her white dog was also detected by 3 psychics. Silvana scored the highest amount of points in this challenge, but Joe is still in the lead with 35 points.
So, tell us how we did.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll start. That last challenge was definitely different for what I usually do. So it was very interesting, very unique. I accomplished 2 matches. So that was me.
Silvana, how'd you do? Oh, you're eating burrito? Okay. Come on.
I mean, you know what, that for me, that's not what I do.
Okay, so tell us what happened with it.
I'm very, like, not in a good space. I only get what I'm supposed to get for the people I'm supposed to give it to.
How many did you get?
Yeah, seriously.
Please.
To us? 5 out of 5.
No. At the end.
3.
Okay.
You know, legendary blues and rock singer Janis Joplin was known as well for her wild hippie ways of drugs and free love as for her unique voice and musical style. In this next challenge, we will be bringing our psychics to the exact room where Janis Joplin died. They will be led into the room blindfolded. and will not be told where they are. This will ensure that any prior knowledge about Janice's death will not give someone an unfair advantage. Now, I will give them a sealed envelope containing Janice's photograph. Their task is to tell us as many correct details about what happened as possible. With me today to help in the judging is Brad Schreiber. He's co-author of Death in Paradise. It's a book about celebrity deaths in Hollywood. Brad, nice to see you, sir.
And you, John.
Okay, so paint the picture for me of that night. What did it look like? What happened?
Janice had gone to buy cigarettes right there in the lobby. It was then the Landmark Hotel. She came back to her room, and the heroin that she had injected was so powerful that she was still holding the change in her hand. She fell and lay between the two beds.
So was this a suicide or an accidental overdose?
It was almost positively an accidental overdose.
And what room number was she in?
She was here in room 105.
Okay, Brad, here we are.
Room 105. Well, right here, John, is where it happened.
So this is where Janice collapsed, right here. Is that what you're saying, right here?
It is, and what they found, according to the coroner's report, in one of the drawers, they eventually found the heroin in a white package, 4.5 white pills, which they didn't identify.
This is what year?
1970, October 3rd, early in the morning, about 1:15, 1:30.
Okay, well, that certainly is enough to go on. Let's get you set up in the other room, then we'll call in the psychics. Now, Brad will be watching our psychics on a monitor, and based on their performance, he will give them points, up to a maximum of 40. If Brad feels that a psychic is way off base, he can also give them 0 points. All right, let's see how our psychics do.
Up first is Nariza, currently in third place with 10 points.
Nariza, a death took place here.
Okay.
It is your challenge to tell us as much as you can about the death. You'll have 30 minutes to do that. Now, there is an expert on this situation in a nearby room. He'll be watching on a monitor, and he's the one that's going to be scoring you. I have a photo of the person who died here. You're welcome to hold it. You just can't open the envelope and look at it, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. I was sensing just a really intense energy in this area specifically, more so than in those areas. It was like, I think immediately when I came, it just directed me here. I do think that this person was very creative. They wrote or they kept some kind of journal or something where it would be jotted down.
Songwriting, of course, in this case.
There was still a sense of aloneness within whatever she was living, even though there appear to be people surrounding her.
Got that
active
right.
in her day-to-day life.
Very
So
good.
it
That's
just feels
really
like,
what she was all about.
I'm just also sensing that that person was expecting, there was like a expectation of a birth, some expectation.
I don't think that's correct.
I'm getting September for whatever reason, like in the fall season, it's like the feeling that I get.
Well, it was October.
I'm just sort of feeling like the head just like slowly fading.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like there was pain to me. It wasn't something that had just happened. It had been going on for a while.
That's right. She
And
used
so
heroin to actually relax.
There's just a lot of depression. Like I just sense this really strong sadness for this person. It's hard to explain. I guess it's just sort of like, I'm just sorry.
It must be so hard to walk into this and feel what somebody felt.
It's just like this really deep sense of sadness and just anxiety and just kind of like regret, just not being able to verbalize how this person was feeling originally to people they loved. I think I just sensed what they were going through more than anything. It was just a lot of sorrow and distress and just they were in a hole and there was no way out of it. At least that's how they saw it.
Feel done?
I feel I'm done, yes. Thank you. This particular challenge, it's a little out of my element. I will be open to do it again. I will just need to be prepared emotionally for it.
Nariza tapped into the emotional despair of Janis Joplin.